Mm-hmm.
The Teeny Tiny Woman, an old English ghost tale, retold and illustrated by
Bible schooling.
That's right. To Lyla, Mom and Bobby with love, February 2012. And that's to Adita. Once upon a time, there was a teeny tiny woman who lived in a teeny tiny house. One day, this teeny tiny woman put on her teeny tiny bonnet and went out of her teeny tiny house to take a teeny tiny walk. When she had gone a teeny tiny way, she came to a teeny tiny gate. The teeny tiny woman opened the teeny tiny gate and went into a teeny tiny churchyard. In the teeny tiny churchyard, the teeny tiny woman saw a teeny tiny
Bone.
on a teeny tiny grave, and she said to her teeny tiny self, "This teeny tiny bone will make me some teeny tiny soup for my teeny tiny supper." So the teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone into her teeny tiny basket and went home to her teeny tiny house. When the teeny tiny woman got home to her teeny tiny house, she was a teeny tiny bit tired. She went up the teeny tiny stairs to her teeny tiny bed and put the teeny tiny bone into a teeny tiny cupboard. When the teeny tiny woman had been asleep a teeny tiny time, she was awakened by a teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard which said,
"Give me my bone."
"That's right." The teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit frightened, so she hid her teeny tiny head under the teeny tiny covers and went to sleep again. And when she had been asleep a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice cried out again from the teeny tiny cupboard a teeny tiny bit louder.
"Give me my bone."
That's right. This made the teeny tiny woman a teeny tiny bit more frightened.
That's a man.
It's a teeny tiny woman under the covers. So she hid her teeny tiny head a teeny tiny bit farther under the teeny tiny covers. And when she had been asleep again for a teeny tiny time,
That's a little house.
that's a little house, that's right. The teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard said again a teeny tiny bit louder.
"Give me my bone."
That's right. The teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit more frightened, but she popped her teeny tiny head out from the teeny tiny
What's
cupboards.
that?
Those are her slippers. And said in her loudest teeny tiny voice,
Take it.
"Yay!"
Let me that one.
Okay.